Welcome back to Hawk Talk, your source for all things National Park Nighthawk athletics here on the Nighthawk Network with the athletic director Jason Hudnall. I'm Mark Oliver, sports information for Nighthawk Nation. Hawk Talk is brought to you by the following sponsors: by Hot Springs Baptist Church, your official home of Nighthawk men and women's soccer this season, and by First Security Bank, a proud sponsor of Nighthawk athletics in 2022. First Security Bank better. If you would like to support Nighthawk Nation, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Coach, big week in basketball over the weekend. The first game in NJCAA Region II play. Big competition as North Ark came to town to take on the Nighthawks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as you know, once you get into those region games and you've started to build those rivalries and the teams know each other really well, the coaches know each other, the athletic directors know each other a little bit more. It's always a lot more fun when you start getting into conference play. The pressure goes up a little bit, the stress level goes up a little bit because there's a lot on the line. And when you start the season back in October, it really is for the chance to play for a region championship. So every region game matters. It matters in the seeding at the region tournament. In I guess the end of February this year, not into March, so every game is going to matter.
Nighthawk women took a tough one against North Ark, 25-point loss here at home, and snaps a 3-game winning streak. But what I've heard from each of these women as they get ready for this week is that they're determined to get better. They're determined to get back at them. They'll get them on the road later on this season, and they're not satisfied with that. Sure. And they've been in the gym. Coach Battles has had them working hard all week. They're working on their shooting. They want buckets this week, and they want a lot of them as they play host to SAU Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. North Ark is a tough opponent. As you know, they've perennially been one of the top finishers in our region. They've been to the national tournament several years, so they had a tough draw that first game coming into conference play to draw North Ark very first game. But you got to play them all. You got to play everybody, and so they didn't shy away. Proud of how they competed, and we do get another shot at them, that's for sure.
We mentioned SAU Tech. They're ranked number 14 in the country, and they come into the Kettle tonight to take on the Nighthawks, and they're looking for a big bounce-back game.
You know it doesn't get any easier. And that's one of the things about region play is there's no breaks. There's no easy opponents, and so you turn right back around, and you got a nationally ranked opponent coming into your place. But, man, that's a lot of fun, though, too, Mark, when you know that you're playing some of the best, and we get to do it right here in the Kettle with our home crowd. I like where we sit.
Tip-off 5 p.m. right here on the Nighthawk Network. Also, don't miss our featured Nighthawk player interview this week with sophomore Amaya Coakley. Coach, the men's basketball team, they had a sour taste in their mouth for months leading up to this game against North Ark, and they came in and they took care of business. A 20-point win at home, defeating the Pioneers. You know, even though they got a little bit of revenge, I don't know if they're completely satisfied.
That's one of the things I love about this team, about what Coach Hargrove has done with this team. They really are focused. And as someone goes down with maybe an injury or an illness or this or that, or you beat a rival opponent and you get them pretty good. It wasn't like we were world beaters and nobody's wanting to cut the nets down. We did what we expected to do that evening, and it was business as normal, and they're ready to come in this week and do the same thing. So really proud of their focus, their effort, but man, as an athletic director and a fan on the side, it's fun to win those region games. So I enjoyed it for sure.
23 points in the win for Roderick Massenat, his best game of the season, coming in and just taking care of business, and then looking to do so again tonight against SAU Tech. This is a tough one. We saw them in the Nighthawk Classic. We didn't play against them, but we saw them. And Coach, I know this one goes back a long way, and we're looking to make a little bit of history tonight. And PC has never beat the Rockets, but they look good in terms of getting the job done tonight.
Yeah, Marty, their coach over there, has done a great job with SAU Tech and with their men there. They've come in. They're the defending region champion. They're the defending region champion for a reason. He's recruited very good talent. They're really big inside. Have got some long posts. They don't use them a whole lot offensively, but they are big, and they're menacing in there. I think one of them had a double-double recently. Got some guards that Mark can just absolutely flat out shoot the basketball, and they're going to defend you. the SAU Tech every year that we've played them. One thing you're going to know is that it's going to be a dogfight from the tip to finish. And one of the things about this year's team, they really are mirror images in a lot of ways of each other. The way they like to play, the way we like to play, it's going to be an exciting game to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be up and down. Both teams want to get up and guard you. They're not going to be afraid. It's not going to be just set back and watch a lot of points scored. They're going to be two teams really getting after it.
Don't miss our featured Nighthawk player interview this week with Roderick Massanet. You can go watch that right now on the Nighthawk Network. Coach, I know with COVID-19 all over the place, some people are a little bit nervous about coming into the Kettle. We want to remind everybody, if you don't feel comfortable coming to the game, you can still watch the game online for free at the Nighthawk Network link on your screen right now.
Yeah, that's right. We've had a lot of those conversations as so many institutions have, and we just feel like that we love our environment in the Kettle. We're trying to do things as safely as we can for those that are comfortable and they're fully vaccinated and they're ready to come watch live basketball. We've got a place for you, but if you're not comfortable with that, Mark and his crew do a great job on the free live stream, so make sure you take advantage of that.
And, of course, for all the players out there, they love going back and watching their own highlights afterward.
Sure.
And you can go back and watch things again and again, and there's always great moments. There's always those must-rewind moments that you just got to go back and see again and again. Coach, we talked about it last week. Baseball, softball, now we're a week closer, right around the corner. Softball on the road in Louisiana, January 29th to start the season, and then the Nighthawks are at home. The baseball team, they're going to unwrap Majestic Park with that beautiful train in the background, Babe Ruth Field. We can't wait to see them take on CBC on January 31st.
Absolutely, man. These past couple of days have been sunny. It's warmed up a little bit in the afternoons, and it's got me ready to go out, and I've got to see some of the first workouts out there at Majestic, and it is going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't been out to Majestic Park, I would encourage you to come out to see the park. They've done a great job with it. It's going to be a beautiful place to watch a baseball game. It's going to be the Nighthawks have got a really good team this year, Mark. Got a lot of returners, got a lot of new ones that are coming in. Probably the deepest pitching staff that we've ever had. Really, I know the guys, they feel it. They know there's something a little bit different, and their goals and aspirations are not just to make that district tournament or not just to make a little run in it, but we're in this to win it.
For schedules for baseball and softball, you can visit np.edu/athletics. Once again, Coach, our Hometown Heroes program going all season long, baseball, basketball. Yeah. If you are a member of the Garland County Sheriff's Department, the Hot Springs Police Department, Hot Springs Fire Department, we want to salute you and thank you for protecting and serving Garland County and the city of Hot Springs. 2 free admissions to any home contest with valid department ID.
That's right. Love to just say thank you. And if you're a sports fan, if that's softball, we've got a great softball program with Coach Wyatt. She's doing a great job. Softball, baseball, our basketball program, soccer in the fall. We'd love to have you come out as our guest.
You can follow the Nighthawks all season long on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. For the coach, Jason Hudnall, I'm Mark Oliver. This has been a Hawk Talk on the Nighthawk Network.
Get 'em Hawks.
Dickerson's going to
rebound.
Gets her own rebound and puts it in for 2. Dickerson putting on a show early here. Baseline ball with 7 on the shot clock for NPC. Here we go. Inside Atkins turns and fires for 2. National Park's going to win this basketball game. They erased a double-digit deficit. Came back in the 4th and they're going to win it. Your final score, Nighthawks 80. Lady Colts 74.
Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle on the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs. This is National Park College Nighthawk women's basketball on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Good evening, Nighthawk Nation. I'm NPC Sports Information Director Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the following sponsors of Nighthawk basketball. By First Security Bank, a proud sponsor of Nighthawk athletics in 2022. First Security Bank, bank better, and by the official home of Nighthawk men and women's soccer this season, Hot Springs Baptist Church. A tough loss in the Kettle on Saturday has the Nighthawk women working hard to get back in the win column after a hard week of practice in which the team primarily focused on its shooting percentage. NPC plays host to the number 14 ranked SAU Tech Lady Rockets. Averaging 15.6 points per game, hot-handed freshman Kayla Richardson leads the Nighthawks in scoring this season, and defensively, she also leads the team in rebounding with 6.9 boards per contest. With 13.9 points per game, sophomore India Atkins, and 11.5 points per game from sophomore Amaya Coakley, the Nighthawks boast a well-rounded supporting cast from top to bottom with high aspirations. The Lady Rockets are led in scoring this season by Alexandria Johnson, Shadiman McKnight, and Jordan Shelton. At 7-3 this season, the Lady Rockets pride themselves on their defense, and they rank in the top 10 nationally in steals and blocks. Holding on to the basketball and penetrating the post will be paramount for the Nighthawks' success tonight. In front of a packed house here in the Kettle, it's game night. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the opening tip-off between the Nighthawks and the Lady Rockets. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Back here in the kettle, moments away from the starting lineups and the tip-off between the visiting SAU Tech Lady Rockets and your National Park Nighthawks. And before we get started, now the playing of our national anthem. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's live stream here on the Nighthawk Network. And no matter if you're a Lady Rockets fan, a Nighthawks fan, or if you're just a basketball fan in general, we want to hear from you. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from. Let us know if you're watching for a specific player. We would love to give you a shout-out on tonight's broadcast. Starting lineups first for the Lady Rockets of SAU Tech. From Bossier City, Louisiana, standing at 5'5", number 1, Shadiamond McKnight. From Little Rock, Arkansas, standing at 5'7", number 2, Alexandria Johnson. From Forest City, Arkansas, standing at 5'10", number 10, Tequila Allen. From Homer, Louisiana, standing at 5'9", number 12, Jordan Shelton. And from Mansfield, Louisiana, standing at 5'10", number 25, Jada Burrell. You see him there on your screen, your National Park Nighthawks from Bryan, Arkansas. 5'4", number 00, India Atkins. From Grandis, Arkansas, standing at 5'11", number 1, Kayla Richardson. From Houston, Texas, standing at 6 feet tall, number 4, the Tree, Essiana Bennett. From Pine Bluff, Arkansas, standing at 5'5", number 11, Whitaker Moorhead. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Nighthawks from Plummerville, Arkansas, 5'9", number 23, Jyla Calvin. Starting things off for the Lady Rockets, McKnight, Johnson, Allen, Shelton, and Burrell. And for the home team, Atkins, Richardson, Bennett, Moorhead, and Calvin. We're ready for basketball here in the kettle. The Nighthawks looking for their first NJCAA Region II win of the season, and they hope to do it by knocking off a ranked team in the number 14 SAU Tech Lady Rockets. Coach Dominique Battles praised his team for his efforts against North Ark, but said, we have to shoot better basketball. They spent a lot of time in the gym this week working on shooting percentage, and he said the key to the game is one word and one word only, and that is buckets. We've got to get them. Here's the opening tip, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. We are going to have Nighthawk basketball to start tonight's action. SAU Tech basketball to start tonight's action. Inbounding to Kyla Allen, and here we go. Just underway. Across the way, Alexandria Johnson, leading scorer for the Lady Rockets this season. And along 3, looking to start things off. Air ball won't go. Rebound picked up by Allen. Resetting up high is Alexandria Johnson. Wheeling around the top of the arc, Jordan Shelton, nowhere to go. 7 on the shot clock as the Nighthawks press on defense. Shelton drives, and it's blocked by Bennett. Picked up, nowhere to go, and a travel. A great defensive start for the National Park Nighthawks. First possession incoming for the girls in Carolina Blue. Press defense from the Lady Rockets is something they do, and they do it well. Ranked in the top 10 nationally, we talked about in steals and blocks. They will make you work for every shot attempt. Moorhead on the wing feeds it inside. Kayla Richardson bounces, turns in traffic. She's fouled. Something the Nighthawks do well this season is they shoot pretty good basketball from the free throw line, and Kayla Richardson's going to look to try to start things off from the charity stripe. 9:09 to play here in the first act. Richardson's first free throw is good. One more to go for number 1, Kayla Richardson. And a 2-0 lead for the home team. Lady Rockets on the attack. Nighthawks are there defensively. Calvin, Moorhead down low, fed in. There's a foul, and we're going to be trading trips to the free throw line. Jyla Calvin will pick up the personal foul. One foul apiece here early in today's action. 9:02 to play in the first quarter. At the line for the Lady Rockets, Jordan Shelton. First free throw puts SAU Tech on the board. And Shelton looks to tie the game. All knotted up at 2 apiece. It's been all about defense so far in this one. Free throws have been the only points on the board. India Atkins trying to change that. Can't get it. Rebound. Essiana Bennett. Put back. Good. Essiana Bennett on a quest. She's close, guys, to becoming the all-time leading rebounder in Nighthawk history. She's within 20 and projects to break that record within the next week. We're proud of her. 4-2 Nighthawks, Nighthawk Rock, 8:23 to play. That one knocked away, last touched by a Lady Rocket. It stays with the Nighthawks with 12 on the shot clock. India Atkins will bring it in. And she finds Whitaker Moorhead. What a start by Whitaker Moorhead in the North Art game on Saturday, really proving herself as the season goes along. She's gritty on defense, and the shot clock expires. Jyla Calvin can't get rid of it, and it's SAU Tech basketball. 8:07 to play in the first. A 2-point lead for NPC. Into the front court, Alexandria Johnson. It's knocked away by India Atkins, and it'll stay with the Lady Rockets. Long three on its way, and off the mark, a rebound for Whitaker Moorhead. Nighthawks getting some good looks defensively. Just trying to convert it into buckets here. One field goal and a couple of free throws. Here's a three-pointer for Jyla Calvin. Won't go. Loose ball picked up by Kayla Richardson, but she needs help. Knocked away. Calvin's there to save the day. They're going to reset up top with about 12 on the shot clock. Fed inside. India Atkins can't finish, and it's going to be last touched by a Lady Rocket. We'll see substitutions for the first time today. Rayleigh Campbell, Cherie Story enter the game for SAU Tech. 7:18 to play. 20 on the shot clock for NPC's Whitaker Moorhead. Fans still pouring into the kettle here tonight. Great crowd on hand for this NJCAA Region II battle. Calvin on the inbound. It's good. Jyla Calvin on the board for NPC. She has 2, 7:07 to play. A 4-point lead for the Nighthawks. Johnson loses the rock. McKnight tries to save it. Loose ball. Still on the ground. It's a battle for it. It's going to be out of bounds. And over to SAU Tech. McKnight will inbound, and she'll hand it over to Shelton. 6:53 to play, front court for Shelton. Driving in, dished out, Johnson. That window closed quickly. Driving baseline, tripped up, out of bounds. Another defensive stop for NPC. We saw a strong start out of the team also against North Ark. They held the Lady Pioneers to just 4 points in 6 minutes. Richardson pulls up for a wide open jumper, and it's good. 4 points for Kayla Richardson. 6:24 to play. SAU Tech looking to stop the bleeding, down by 6. McKnight turns in traffic, and it's good. First field goal of the game for the Lady Rockets. 6:10 remaining. Here's India Atkins. Atkins finds Calvin up high. Moorhead works the inside, dished out, and now pushed back beyond the perimeter. Nighthawks trying to thread it inside. Richardson in traffic, too hard. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Rockets. Here's Shelton into the front court quickly. Shadiamond McKnight. It's partially blocked by Essiana Bennett. And now a jump ball down on the floor. It's going to be headed to the home team. Timeout. SAU Tech will take it with them. What a back and forth first quarter we've had. 5:35 to play, and the Nighthawks currently have doubled up the Lady Rockets. We'll take a quick break. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Back here in the Kettle, good evening. Thank you for tuning in to this NJCAA Region II showdown. While we see the Nighthawks in the huddle on the far right of your screen, we want to welcome back assistant coach Reggie Rogers. Didn't see him on the floor for the men and the women back on Saturday, but glad to see him back. He got a standing ovation, very loud ovation from the women's basketball team when he walked into the gym this afternoon. Glad to see Coach Rogers back in action. As we return to action, it's 8-4 Nighthawks. 5:35 to play in the first quarter. It's been all about defense so far in this one for the home team. They've stopped a lot of big opportunities from SAU Tech, whether it's rebounding, forcing turnovers. They've been performing well in the opening act so far. Nighthawks looking to move here. Kayla Richardson out on the wing. Pulls up for a long two, and it's going to be behind the back. No good, and it's going to be turned over to SAU Tech. Coming in during the timeout, Taylor Humphreys checking in for the home team, the pride of Hot Springs, Arkansas. Here comes Jordan Shelton across the floor for SAU Tech, trying to cut into a 4-point deficit. Halfway through the first quarter, Humphreys provides the pressure up high against Shadiamond McKnight. Alexandria Johnson, loose ball. Essiana Bennett's got it, and here come the Nighthawks. Bennett has had a first quarter to remember defensively so far. And that one is swatted away, stolen by Shelton, waiting for a team to catch up here. And Shadiamond McKnight converts for two. 4 points for Shadiamond McKnight. She ties for the leading scorer in today's ball game. 4:28 to play. Atkins, front court. Here come the Hawks. Driving in, down low, draws contact, and the Nighthawks are headed back to the free throw line. 2-point ball game. India Atkins looking to spread the lead out a little bit. Another substitution due up for the Lady Rockets. Kayla Richardson. Nope, you heard correctly. There are two different Kayla Richardsons on the floor. Number 1 for NPC and number 30 for SAU Tech. Write it down. You may never see it again. First free throw off the mark for India Atkins. Second free throw good. Still a one-possession ball game. Nighthawks lead by 3. 4:19 to play. Couple of field goals, couple of free throws for SAU Tech so far in this one. Lady Rockets driving to the baseline, blocked by Bennett. The all-time blocks leader for NPC has another one, and she has multiple here in the first quarter. Substitution checking in for the Nighthawks for the first time tonight. Your featured Nighthawk player of the game, Miss Amaya Coakley. We'll talk to Amaya during the First Security Bank halftime show tonight. We're going to learn about how she became a Nighthawk and what drives her athleticism on the court. India Atkins floats one in for 2, and the Nighthawks continue the lead back up to 5. 3 points for India Atkins here in the first quarter. 3:49 to play. So it's Richardson, Humphreys, Bennett, Atkins, and Coakley on the floor for the home team. Johnson, and that is partially blocked, and a foul. I believe they're going to signal Essiana Bennett. Excuse me, they won't. It's on Taylor Humphreys, her first personal. 2 fouls for NPC, 3 for the Lady Rockets, and at the free throw line, Alexandria Johnson. The Nighthawks have done a great job so far in the first, holding the Lady Rockets' leading scorer scoreless so far. She's looking to change that right here with 3:43 to play. Johnson takes her time. First one is off the mark. And one more opportunity coming for number 2, Alexandria Johnson. Johnson is on the board, a 4-point deficit for SAU Tech. Humphreys, front court, guarded heavily. Gets the pass off while falling down there and the wheel around. There's some space for Coakley. Off the front of the rim, Richardson, right place, right time. Loose ball is stolen. Stolen back by Kayla Richardson. Johnson had to steal. Richardson got it back. Coakley to the hole, too short. Fighting for a loose ball, can't get it. It's reeled in by Rayleigh Campbell, and here come the Lady Rockets. 3:14 to play as Johnson crosses into Nighthawk territory. Top of the key, Peyton Peoples. And now Jordan Shelton's going to try to drive on in. Nowhere to go. That window closed. 3 minutes to play. And driving in, a no-look pass is intercepted by India Atkins. The all-time steals leader for NPC adds another check mark to her tally. Down around the free throw line, Richardson loses the Rockets, going back to the Lady Rockets. And defense, defense, defense. That has been the name of the game now for both teams here in the first quarter. 2:38 to play. That one's intercepted. Essiana Bennett, and back and forth we go. I'm keeping an eye on both Coach Brooks and Coach Battles, and they're like, wow, we can't hang on to the rock. Down on the wing, Amaya Coakley feeds it inside. Richardson to the hole, count the bucket. There's a foul. 6 points for Kayla Richardson. She's going to try to make it 7 here. Substitutions checking in for the Lady Rockets. We'll see Tekyla Allen, and we'll see Jada Burrell, 2 starters back on the floor. Lead is 6. Nighthawks trying to double up the Lady Rockets, and they do. 7 points for Kayla Richardson. Richardson, the leading scorer for the Nighthawks, averaging 15.6, looking to try to blow that open here tonight. That one off the rim. Coakley tries to reel it in, can't, and it stays with SAU Tech. Another substitution back into the game, Shadiamond McKnight, as SAU Tech's Kayla Richardson takes a seat. 2:08 to play. Allen to inbound. And she'll find Peoples up high near the wing. Shadiamond McKnight calls out the offense front and center. 2 minutes remaining in this back and forth first quarter. A 7-point lead for NPC. Defense has been the name of the game so far in this one. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Allen reels it in, and it's stolen away by Essiana Bennett. My goodness. Taking it all the way in is Amaya Coakley. Can't hang on to the rock, and it's going out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with the home team, and Taylor Humphreys will bring it in. 1:45 to play. Humphreys bounce pass inside, has Coakley in traffic. Can't make it fall down, and here come the Lady Rockets coming the other way. 1:36 to play. Peoples wide open for 3, and it's good. The first three-pointer of tonight's game goes to SAU Tech, and we've got a timeout. National Park College, 4-point lead for the Nighthawks, 1:31 to play. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Back in action here in the Kettle. I'm Mark Oliver with NPC. 14-10 Nighthawks, 1:31 remaining in this first quarter. On the floor for the Nighthawks will still be Coakley, Richardson, Bennett, Humphreys, and with the rock, India Atkins. Atkins driving, looks to put it up, can't knock it down. Loose ball goes to Shadiman McKnight. SAU Tech on the run. Sprinting, looking for a fast break here, and Kyla Allen's going to slow things down. 1:08 to play. McKnight guarded loosely by Atkins. Drives in and is fouled. 2 free throws coming for Shadiman McKnight. Want to say a special hello to former Nighthawk. Jade Favre is in the house tonight, cheering on her former team with 1:02 to play here in the first quarter. At the line, Shadiman McKnight. McKnight with 4 points already in this one, 4 of the team's 10. First free throw off the mark, no good. One more opportunity on its way. McKnight will convert. It's a 3-point ball game. Nighthawk basketball. Less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. Atkins trapped, finds Amaya Coakley. Front and center from the free throw line, can't get it. Gets her own rebound. The putback is good. Amaya Coakley on the board for the first time today. The lead is back to 5. Across the way, McKnight reels in a high pass. Lady Rockets nearly turn it over. 32 seconds left. Allen on the near wing, 14 on the shot clock. Driving in, and they'll kick it out. Long 3 on its way, won't go. Down low, put back, no, and it'll stay with SAU Tech. Shot clock's off here in the first quarter. The Lady Rockets can hold for the final shot if they wish. Kyla Allen looks like she's going to slow things down, and we may get one shot left here in the first quarter. Allen driving, guarded by Richardson. Up high is Rayleigh Campbell for 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Reeled in by Taylor Humphreys, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. A 5-point lead for the Nighthawks. We'll go to the second. 16-11 NPC. Back after this, it's Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Well, if you're Coach Dominique Battles, you have to be impressed with that first quarter performance out of your Nighthawk women. Came in defensively ready. They were hungry for turnovers, and Essiana Bennett came away with probably more steals in any quarter than we may have ever seen in Nighthawk history. A very strong start for the home team. Leading by 5, let's see if they can hang on over the next 10 minutes of the first half. Here's a long 3 to try to start things off. Back of the rim, no good. Taylor Humphreys reels it in for National Park College. Nighthawks on the move, and India Atkins is just skating by everybody. Can't get it. Amaya Coakley has the rebound and draws contact. So Coakley headed to the line shooting 2. She has 2 already today. As a reminder, the pride of Killeen, Texas, Amaya Coakley, your featured Nighthawk player of tonight's game. Coming up during the First Security Bank halftime show, we'll talk to Amaya. A great interview with the sophomore. First free throw off the mark for Coakley. Going to try to make good here on attempt number 2. She does. And the lead is 6. Substitution checking in for the Lady Rockets, Cherie Story. Alexandria Johnson back on the floor as well. SAU Tech with the rock, 9:30 remaining in the first half. Into the front court is Johnson. Finds Shelton on the near wing. And trying to diagnose the NPC defense. How about a 3? Peyton Peoples will bring it back within 1 score. That's her second tray of the ball game, and she leads SAU Tech with 6 points. Across the way, trying to get into the front court. They do. Amaya Coakley now on the near wing. Guarded heavily. Turns with a fadeaway floater. It won't go. Rebound SAU Tech, and now we've got contact down on the floor. Believe it's going to be against Essiana Bennett. It is. That'll be her first personal. Checking back in for the Nighthawks, Whitaker Moorhead. Amaya Coakley takes a seat. With 9 minutes remaining, here come the Lady Rockets. Shelton guarded by Richardson. Tries to skate inside. There's Peoples for another 3. It's good. That'll tie the game. 9 points for Peyton Peoples on 3 threes. And it's anybody's ball game once again. 8:32 to play. Pass intercepted. Picked up on a steal. Cherie Story. Here come the Lady Rockets. Now they're looking for the lead. Driving in, Shelton. Turns in traffic. Nowhere to go. Johnson fed to Peoples in the corner. No chance the Nighthawks let that happen again. 13 on the clock. There's a reach-in foul. India Atkins. It's been a 6-1 run for the Lady Rockets here in the second quarter. Taylor Humphreys takes his seat. Jyla Calvin's back in. Coach Battles feels really comfortable with number 23's three-point shooting ability. Nighthawks haven't hit one yet tonight. Here's a long 3 from the corner. Cherie Story will give the lead to the visiting Lady Rockets. 4 threes in this game, 3 of them already in just the second quarter. We've got contact. It's going to be Nighthawk basketball. India Atkins takes one for the team. Didn't see a foul called there. It is Nighthawk rock. 7:57 to play. Moorhead to Calvin. Back to Whitaker Moorhead. 15 on the shot clock. Nighthawks looking to make a move. Down by 3. Calvin fires out to Atkins. Wide open for 3. Won't go. Loose ball picked up by Jordan Shelton. Cross-court pass, and it's over the head of Story into the locker room. Back to the home team we go. Clock stopped. 7:34 to play in the first half. Inbound, India Atkins. Moorhead trying to play keep away. Gets it to Calvin. And now into the front court. Atkins turns and fires for 2. It's too hard, and foul over the back is going to be on Essiana Bennett. Second personal on Bennett. And we're going to see a substitution for the Lady Rockets. Rayleigh Campbell back into the game. 3 fouls for NPC here in the second. 7:16 to play. Here comes the defense catching up. Campbell feeds it back up to Johnson up high. 7:10 to play. Lady Rockets came out raining 3s at the start of the second quarter. Regained some momentum as they took the lead. 6 on the shot clock. Shelton drives in, and that's a travel. It's going to get kicked over to NPC. Checking in for the Nighthawks for the first time tonight. It's going to be number 33, DK Kentel. DK had a great week of practice. Had an opportunity to see the Nighthawks in action all week long. She was hitting shots all week long in practice and earned some very good playing time here as she checks into the game. Pride of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, formerly of Watson Chapel. Kentel turns and fires, and it's good. Just like that, you talk about her, something magical happens. DK Kentel on the board for 2. That's also the first bucket of the game there for her. 6:19 to play. Driving is Alexandria Johnson, a 1-point basketball game. From the corner, Campbell for 3, won't go. Richardson has a rebound, and here come the Nighthawks. India Atkins from the free throw line, dished out. Richardson has time, and it's a heartbreaker, in and out. Kentel, the rebound, and the putback is good. Dakira Kentel, 4 points off the bench and much needed points to regain the lead for the home team. 5:46 to play. Here's Shelton, front court, guarded by Whitaker Moorhead. Johnson makes a girl miss, drives to the hoop, and a wide open layup is in. Back and forth we go. SAU Tech's got the lead here. Alexandria Johnson, 3 points tonight. 5:25 remaining in the first half. Calvin with a little step there and a blocking foul, and Calvin goes down hard. Calvin is clutching her left ankle. We'll see if she's okay. She's walking on it. It's good news, and she's trying to play through the pain here. Calvin going down awkwardly on that left ankle. Looks like she's going to stay in to shoot free throws. And Amaya Coakley is going to come in afterward. Scary sight there. We'll get an update on Calvin's status momentarily. Tie game as Calvin knocks it down. 3 points for Jyla. And now looking for the lead. Got it. Calvin will be looked at by the training staff. And Amaya Coakley back into the ball game. SAU Tech basketball. And we've got Nighthawk basketball coming up here, I believe. Is that an out-of-bounds call? It is. Amaya Coakley will inbound. Bounce pass inside has DK Kentel. Turns baseline, and it's knocked away out of bounds, and it goes back to the Lady Rockets. 5:16 to play. I think Kentel was looking for contact and possibly a foul call there. Didn't get it. 1 point ball game, and what an exciting one it's been. Atkins swats that one. It's going to allow the Nighthawks to catch up, and Whitaker Moorhead's going to come in for a jump ball. It's Nighthawk rock. Impressive effort. India Atkins goes sky high looking for a steal, and Whitaker Moorhead continues to get better each game defensively. Here she is now, calling out the shots for NPC. Moorhead drives inside, dished out to Atkins. Turns from around the free throw line, a little bit too hard, won't go. Diamond McKnight with the rebound. Here come the Lady Rockets. .448 remaining in the first half, and it's going to be Nighthawk basketball. Moorhead to Coakley. Trap defense, they got to get rid of it. Atkins finds Kayla Richardson. DK Kentel all alone down low. Misses the shot. Picked up by the Lady Rockets, and here we go. All the way down, up and in. It's going to be Jada Burrell for 2. And the lead goes back and forth again, this time back to the Lady Rockets, 24-23. Atkins dashes past 4 Lady Rockets and knocks it down. Impressive. 5 points for the sophomore. And the lead changes again. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in this epic first half. Nighthawks led by as many as 7 in this one. To Kyla Allen for 2. And the lead will change again. First points of the ball game for Tequila Allen. Moorhead needs help. She's fouled. It's going to be on the floor. Going to be number 3 against SAU Tech. It's against Shadiman McKnight. First foul on number 1, McKnight. 3:48 remaining. And we'll see Jyla Calvin back into the game. That's great to see after going down with an apparent left ankle injury. Looks like she's got a brace on, and she's ready to go. Moorhead finds Atkins. Swing pass has Moorhead. Now down to the wing is Coakley. Coakley driving, puts up a shot. She traveled, and that's going to call off the shot. Clock stop, 3:39 to play. Substitution, Cherie Story for the Lady Rockets. Shelton takes a seat. It's SAU Tech basketball leading by 1. Corner defense there. McKnight driving in. And now they're going to try to set up a long 3. Peoples, too hard. Rebound, McKnight, baseline, feeds it back out. 15 on the shot clock. 3:20 to play. Tequila Allen, 10 on the shot clock. Directing traffic, 5 on the shot clock. Nighthawks pressing in, and it's a loose ball. Picked up by Jyla Calvin. Great defense by the home team. 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Out to Richardson. Richardson, jump pass. Atkins, she's trapped. Moorhead. Beyond the arc, nowhere to go. Coakley driving in. Coakley threads the needle, and it's good. We're going to count the bucket. And we've got a timeout call by National Park College. Count the bucket for Coakley, 27-26 Nighthawks, 2:49 to play. We'll be right back. It's Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Back from an official timeout, the officials were taking a look at Tequila Allen for SAU Tech, who's left the game with an apparent injury. We'll get a status on Allen as soon as possible. Back in action, a back and forth first half. There's a double dribble, and McKnight is going to turn it over to NPC. Like we said, Nighthawks had a very productive first quarter. They led 16-11 at the end of 10 minutes, and it's been back and forth since then. Multiple lead changes here as SAU Tech has battled back. Nighthawks hanging on by 1. Here's Jyla Calvin. Dished out. India Atkins, sky high for 3, and the Nighthawks are the first to 30. That's the first tray of the ball game for NPC. It's a good one. Lead back to 4. 2:15 remaining in the first half. McKnight directs traffic, dished out. Campbell nowhere to go. And now a long 2. It's off the mark, and Whitaker Moorhead has a rebound. Nighthawks looking to extend on a lead here. Amaya Coakley in the front court. Feeds it into Kayla Richardson. Turns in traffic, loses the Rockets. Picked up by McKnight. Back and forth we go. On the wing, Peyton Peoples, probably the most dangerous shooter on the floor for SAU Tech tonight. And that one is knocked out. It's going to be tipped by NPC. It stays with the Lady Rockets. Yeah, Peyton Peoples, a three-pointer in the first, 2 3-pointers in the second. She was really the catalyst that got the Lady Rockets back into this ballgame. 9 points on 3 threes. She'll inbound to Cherie Story. Coming up on 90 seconds to play in the first half. McKnight feeds it down low, up and in for Jada Burrell. Now it's a 2-point ball game. 1:18 to play. Whitaker Moorhead crossing the timeline. Needs help. She's swarmed. It's stolen away. Tipped away by Campbell. Controlled by McKnight. And it's up and a foul down at the baseline. Amaya Coakley is going to be charged with the personal. And now free throws will be coming for the Lady Rockets to try to tie this thing back up. Clock stopped. 1:08 to play. Shadiman McKnight is 1 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. First free throw off the mark. So far, the Lady Rockets shooting less than 50% from the free throw line tonight. Second free throw is good. We've got substitutions checking in for National Park College. We've got Taylor Humphreys. And I believe it's Alexandria Johnson entering the fray for SAU Tech. Calvin, Moorhead, Atkins, Humphreys, and Richardson on the floor for NPC. Need a little bit of help. Cross-court pass is received, I should say, by India Atkins. Out to Calvin on the wing. Calvin drives. Atkins wide open for three. It's short, and it's out of bounds. 47.7 seconds left in the first half. A one-point ball game. SAU Tech with an opportunity to take the lead. Been a great showing for the home team here in the first half. 20 minutes of great basketball so far. There's a steal. Jyla Calvin. Too much time on the clock. Nighthawks can't hold here. Cross-court pass. Kayla Richardson for two. 9 points for Richardson. Shot clock is off. A one-possession ball game. They could set up a three to tie it. Peyton Peoples on that far wing. They'll try to feed it to number 23, most likely. 10 seconds left. Johnson working, dished out. Cherie Story to Peoples. Across the way. Johnson for three to tie it. Off the mark, no good, and that's how the first half will come to a close. A great performance out of the home team, leading by three as we take it to halftime. 32-29. It's the Fierce Security Bank halftime show, and coming up next, our interview with featured Nighthawk player of the game, Amaya Coakley. Don't go anywhere. Nighthawk basketball returns after this. It's Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
National Park Nighthawk women's basketball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our featured women's basketball player of the week this week, Miss Amaya Coakley. Amaya, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Killeen, Texas. I'm a military child. I grew up with just me, my brother, and my little sister. I grew up in a small, somewhat town. A lot of crazy things because I live on base, so I live near the base and stuff like that. But I can say basketball has been a good and bad thing for me. I ventured a lot to school. Then when college came, went from school to school and a sort. So I can say that I'm a very interesting person.
Coming from a place like Texas where, you know, there's just a lot of people to begin with, a lot of basketball players as well. So, you know, whenever it's saturated with that level of talent, how do you find ways to stand out and make yourself more noticeable in the spotlight in order to move on to the next level?
I can say that my speed and me being left-handed makes me stand out more than anything because the way that I'm able to catch myself and still go 100 miles per hour is like a attraction thing. People want to see and watch what I do. Like most of the time when I go play at different schools, when we have tournaments and stuff, there will always be people to come up and talk to me and say how good I played or to keep pushing and keep playing basketball.
How did you get to National Park College? Tell me your story about becoming a Nighthawk.
I think around in the summertime, I was texting my old coach, Coach Booker, at State Fair, and he was asking me, like, what schools I wanted to go to and where I wanted to go, and I told him it doesn't matter. I like playing out of state. I love being in Texas, but I'd rather play out of state to get more experience and to see more talent and where other basketball players can do and go type stuff. So my friend, Aaliyah, her dad ended up helping me get to National Park. So it was either a school in Iowa, somewhere in Texas, and then National Park came up. So I looked up Arkansas, I looked around, seen the school, seen the campus, seen that it was new and everything. And I did see the record, but the record didn't really bother me because you can grow from stuff like that. And so I decided to come.
It feels like game by game, this team continues to get better. When you win, it builds your confidence. When you lose, it drives your hunger to get better. What has it been like? You closed 2021 on a 3-game win streak, a really high note for this program, and then had some trouble against North Ark as we began Region II play. Coming off of that loss, how has it helped inspire this team as you turn around and get ready for another big matchup this week?
I feel like the more hungry we are, the more fuller we get and the more we expect to win. So the more we expect to win, the more we want to play together. We want to be a team. I feel like in the beginning it was like more of I, more than just we. So it was more, everybody was worried about, this their second year or their first year. They're trying to get looks. They're trying to get noticed. They're trying to get out of the national park. They're trying to go far. But the thing is, what we got to understand is in order to play as a team, we have to want to get each other out together because it takes two to tango. It doesn't just take just one person. You can't do everything by yourself. So as we started to grow and started to play more as a team and seeing what everybody could do, the more we started to trust each other and the more we started to build and grow and grow and grow. The winning was a great thing, but then when we started to realize when we don't play together and when we play selfishly or we don't do the things that we practice, then the results show at the end, and we end up losing by 10 or 3 or 7 or 13, or we just let a team just dog walk us because we just stop caring and we give up. When we don't give up and we fight, like when we played Southwest Tennessee the first time, then the second time, that was a completely different team. And I was more proud than happy. I was proud that we actually won together as a team. We did everything that we practiced. We talked. We communicate. We fought. We just kept playing. Even if we did lose, we still played as a team. We played with heart. And everybody brought energy. Even if they didn't play, even if they didn't start or had any minutes, everybody was there for one another. And we were like a family.
Back in the kettle this week, your team's looking for a bounce back. You've got SAU Tech on tap. Coach Battles has been working you hard in practice, not only just you, but the entire team. What has been the game plan? What is it that you're working on in practice? And ultimately, what is the key to getting your first conference win this week?
Honestly, we've been working on shooting more because our shooting percentage isn't that high. Because honestly, I'll say there's 20% drivers and the rest are shooters. So everybody has their own game. So when you try to mix it up, come game time, it's kind of hard to mix it up because you haven't been practicing on it. If you're a shooter and you're trying to drive all of a sudden, you can't make as much shots as you do like you would when you shoot. So it's like when everybody plays their game and do what they're good at doing, we'll be fine. So he's been having us work on shooting, defense, but mostly shooting and finishing. Finishing is probably our biggest weakness. Is if we don't finish, it's going to be hard to beat a team because we have good shots. We have great openings, great drives. It's just we got to get the ball in the basket. And that's his main thing this week is to get the ball in the basket and to not fear anybody we play against, no matter if we're the smallest team on the court. We're just as big as them. We tie our shoes up the same as they do. So just to keep fighting and be a team and working hard until the end.
You talk about your game. Let's look at your game a little bit. You've come in, you're a new face for this program, but you're making an impact early. You're one of the leading scorers for this team. You pass the ball well. You're up high on assists and also rebounds. What is it that you feel like are your biggest strengths as this team moves ahead into the heart of NJCAA Region II play?
I'll say I'm a game changer. I've always been told that since I've been younger, like a little kid. So it's like, even in high school, middle school, every time I came in the game would change in a good way, not a negative way. I can move the ball. I can see things that others can't see. I can create plays. Like when I take the ball out. Taking the ball out is probably the hardest thing to do because you're under a lot of pressure. You don't want to just throw it and then give them the ball. When I take the ball, in my opinion, I feel like I make like many plays between each of the players on my team. So I see who can do this, who can catch this, who can do that. or who's going to read what I'm doing. So it's like, it's a good thing, and I like that about myself, that I can read it before it happens and then make the good impact to the end. But I feel like I came and made a great impact. I appreciate all the friendships that I made, becoming closer with everyone, meeting new people, being in town here, and I feel like I enjoyed it here, and it was cool. It was fun.
Amaya, congratulations on the honor this week, and good luck against SAU Tech. Is there anybody that you would like to say hello to who may be watching?
I want to shout out to my mom, my grandpa, my uncle, all my friends, and everyone that I pretty much love, because you guys have continued to push me and help me thrive even more, and I appreciate that. And I really thank you guys a lot. I'm grateful for you guys. So, yeah.
Amaya Coakley of the National Park Nighthawk women's basketball team. More on this week's game coming up next. This is Nighthawk women's basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Halftime from the Kettle here at National Park College in Hot Springs. Like to thank everybody for tuning into tonight's broadcast on the Nighthawk Network. And hope you enjoyed that featured Nighthawk player interview, Tammy, with Amaya Coakley. We'll see the Amaya fan club on the broadcast tonight. Glad to have you. 5 points tonight for Miss Coakley in the first half lead for National Park. Leading the way for NPC with 9 points in the first half, Kayla Richardson. 7 in the first, 2 in the second, really helping set the pace for what's been a great start for the home team in this one. Sophomore India Atkins has 8 points in the game so far, 5 of those coming from the second quarter. We talked about Amaya Coakley, third on the team tonight with 5 points. 4 points apiece for Jyla Calvin and Dakira Kintle, and 2 points in tonight's action for Essiana Bennett. Taking a look at the SAU Tech Lady Rockets, they're led by Peyton Peoples. 3 3-pointers off the bench. Big buckets for Peoples. She's got 9 points. 6 points for Shadiman McKnight. 4 for Jada Burrell. 3 for Alexandria Johnson. And 2 apiece for Tequila Allen and Jordan Shelton. We do not, I know late in the second quarter we saw Tequila Allen leave with a potential injury. We do not have a status update on Allen at this time, but are still working to do so. We know we've got a lot of SAU Tech fans watching the broadcast tonight. Third quarter starting in just a minute. We'll be back. Nighthawks and Lady Rockets go to battle. 32-29 NPC. It's National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Coach Dominique Battles had a very productive halftime locker room speech with his Nighthawk women. Said, hey, good job. We're halfway there. We need to keep working. So work is the key word for NPC over the next 20 minutes of basketball. SAU Tech starts things off with the rock as we start the third quarter here in the Kettle. And a long three knocked down by Alexandria Johnson. That's going to tie this game right up. And we didn't expect anything else out of this one. What a game it's been. 6 points now for Alexandria Johnson. So clean slate as we start the second half. On the floor for NPC is going to be Richardson, Bennett, Calvin, Atkins, and Whitaker Moorhead. We've got to travel, and it's going to go back to the Lady Rockets. Student Appreciation Night here in the Kettle. We'd like to welcome back all NPC students. They started back at school yesterday and back in the Kettle tonight to cheer on their hometown teams. Jada Burrell with the bucket there. That gives the lead to SAU Tech, 34-32. 9:13 to play. Nighthawks looking for a big bucket here. Driving, baseline is Kayla Richardson. She's blocked, and it's going to be picked up and taken away by SAU Tech. Loose ball, picked up, Alexandria Johnson. Now it's a foot race into the front court. Cross-court pass, Shadiman McKnight. It's up and off the rim a little bit too hard. Rebound, Kayla Richardson. NPC looking to slow things down a little bit and get a good opportunity to try to tie this game back up. Richardson, stutter step, nowhere to go in the paint. Bounce pass finds Jyla Calvin. Wide open for three. Sky high. No good. Rebound McKnight. On the run are the Lady Rockets with 8:32 to play. Johnson feeds it out to McKnight. Front and center. Cherie Story for three. Off the mark, and India Atkins has a rebound. Reeled in by Calvin. Threads the needle. Essiana Bennett, right place, right time, and that ties the game. 4 points now for number 4, Essiana Bennett. McKnight dashes past Bennett, won't go, too hard, and the rebound's going to go to India Atkins. Front court bounce pass has Bennett. Bennett needs a little bit of help. Inside, Atkins, back to Bennett. Along 2. Atkins can't get help from the backboard. Rebound picked up by Shelton. Here come the Lady Rockets. .7:30 to play in the third. Out on the wing, Johnson for 3. In and out, no good. A heartbreaker, and India Atkins has the rebound. A defensive battle so far here in the third. Kayla Richardson, a floater for 2, and it's good. Richardson knocks it down. She's the first Nighthawk in double figures tonight with 11. That leads all scorers so far. 6:55 to play in the third. Jordan Shelton finds Shadiman McKnight. Shot clock at 10. Johnson loses the rock. Moorhead fights for it. She's got it. There's a kickball. That's going to stop play. Checking in for the Lady Rockets, Rayleigh Campbell and Peyton Peoples. We've updated our scoreboard here to reflect the proper score. It's 36-34. 6:30 to play. We've got to travel. They didn't like a move that Jila Calvin made, and it's going back to the Lady Rockets. With some helpful three-pointers, the Lady Rockets actually outscored NPC back in the second, 18-16. But it's been a back-and-forth game for the majority. Shelton threads the needle. There's Peoples for 3. Short, but a putback is up, and it's in. Jada Burrell, 8 points tonight. And the game is tied once again as we approach the 6-minute mark in the third quarter. Out on the wing, Jila Calvin. Cross court, trying to set up India Atkins. Drives in, back out to Moorhead. They're just trying to tire out the defense. That one knocked away, picked up by Johnson. Here come the Lady Rockets. And we'll reset with 5:45 to play. Atkins stays with Johnson. Now Johnson finds a way. Rebound, Essiana Bennett. Great effort there by number 4, Essiana Bennett. 5:25 remaining in the third. Atkins calls the shots. 15 on the shot clock. Inside is Bennett. Richardson for 3. In and out, no good. Calvin's got it on the run. Draws contact, no. Back out to NPC. They're going to try again. Bennett along 2. No. Loose ball picked up by Campbell. Here come the Lady Rockets. Looking to break a stalemate midway through the third quarter. Handoff. Shelton, nowhere to go. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson turns, fires out to Shelton, takes it baseline, and a foul. So that'll stop play. 4:42 remaining, and there's free throws coming for Jordan Shelton. Shelton only has 2 points tonight, and they both came from the free throw line. Looking to regain the lead for SAU Tech. Substitutions checking in. We'll see Amaya Coakley. We'll see Taylor Humphreys for NPC. Shelton shooting 2. First one's good, and the Lady Rockets regain the lead. Looking to make it a 2-point advantage. Shelton knocks it down. 38-36. 4 points for Shelton. And now the Nighthawks will look for an answer. Cross-court pass to India Atkins. On the wing is a Coakley. Feeding Richardson down low. There's a foul. And Kayla's headed to the free throw line. Richardson, 11 points, 3 of those coming from the charity stripe, where she's perfect tonight. First shot for Richardson is good. And Richardson ties the game, 13 points overall, and she remains a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Shelton summons Johnson, and they're going to hand off the rock. 15 on the shot clock as we approach the 4-minute mark. Shelton drives, posts up, pulls up, and knocks it down. Jordan Shelton. Her first field goal of the game. She has 6, and the Rockets reach 40. Humphrey sizes up the defense, bounce pass Moorhead. Nowhere to go. Throws it away. .342 remaining. What an exciting game we've had so far. SAU Tech coming into tonight's action ranked number 14 in the country. The Nighthawks would love nothing better to beat a ranked opponent for its first NJCAA win of the season. Here's a long 3. Knocked down by Raylee Campbell. It's her first points of the game. They're big. Lead is 5 for SAU Tech. I believe that's their biggest of the night. Nighthawks need an answer. Atkins posts up for 3. In and out of Heartbreaker. Campbell has the rebound. Here come the Lady Rockets. Shelton front court. 3 minutes remain. Atkins trying to get a steal. Not taking a single play off. There's Peoples from the corner, and it's good. Peyton Peoples, her 4th tray. The biggest lead of the ball game for our friends from Camden. It's 8. Timeout on the floor. Coach Dominic Battles. 46-38. Lady Rockets. We're back after this. It's Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success.
2:53 remaining in the third quarter. SAU Tech builds an 8-point lead. Here come the Nighthawks. Much needed pep talk from Coach Dominique Battles. Let's see if they can get it flowing. Moorhead out on the wing. Nowhere to go. Bounce pass inside. Feeds Richardson. Moorhead pulls up for 2. Too hard. Won't go. Rebound goes to Shelton. Now, big opportunity for the Lady Rockets here. They've been looking for breathing room all night. Finally have a little bit. They're going to try to make it a double-digit lead. .2:15 to play here in the third. 5 on the shot clock. Shelton driving, puts it up over 2. Nighthawks won't go. Richardson sky high for the board. Atkins looks for an opening, finds Moorhead. Swarmed in the corner, and a good decision by Moorhead to draw a kickball and just get a reset. 1:51 to play. Amaya Coakley will bring it in. Out on the wing, Humphreys for 3, yes! If you know, you know. Humphreys has been working on that shot all week long. Her first points of the game are huge. 5-point lead for SAU Tech. They have the rock. Now out on the wing, a long 3, air ball for Kayla Richardson. 1:22 to play. Nighthawks with a big opportunity here. They can pull within 1 possession. Humphreys for 3 again, and it's good! Taylor Humphreys from downtown. Back-to-back trays, and they're right back in it. One minute left in the third. Campbell drives, puts it up in traffic. It's short. Rebound on the run is Coakley, who's fouled. Foul is on Raylee Campbell. That's going to allow NPC to get a reset here, and now they have an opportunity to tie this game back up. Down by 8, a little three-point magic from Hot Springs' very own Taylor Humphreys. Less than a minute remaining. Atkins driving, dished out to Moorhead. Coakley threads the needle, up in traffic. Won't go. Rebound, Richardson. 30 seconds remaining in the third. SAU Tech can't hold for the final shot of the third. They'll have to shoot here. Johnson hangs with it. 15 on the shot clock, drives, and she's fouled. I believe it's going to be on the floor. It's against India Atkins. Number 3 on India. Checking into the game for the Nighthawks, Jyla Calvin. India will take a seat with 3 fouls. Give her a little bit of rest, 20 seconds left. Dished out to Johnson. SAU Tech will have to shoot. It's going to be close, though. 8 seconds left. Johnson driving, dished out. Campbell trying to pick up the rock. She's trapped. Down in the corner, Richardson at the buzzer. No! That's the end of the third quarter. We're going to go to the final act. It's anybody's ball game. An 8-point lead shrinks to 2. SAU Tech leads by 2. 46-44. We're back after this. Nighthawk basketball, Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Well, it's going to come down to this, 46-44, SAU Tech. The Lady Rockets looking to hang on here on the road in Hot Springs. Kettle's always a tough place to play, and nobody has come in tougher tonight than those National Park Nighthawks coming in. They felt like they just didn't perform the way they wanted to on Saturday. 25-point loss to North Ark, and they said, you know what, we're better than this, and we're going to prove it Thursday night. And so far, they've came ready to play as the fourth quarter begins. Atkins, Richardson, Bennett, Moorhead, and Humphreys on the floor for the home team. Here we go. Like we said, late in the third, SAU Tech built an 8-point lead, and then Taylor Humphreys turned up the juice. Cut it to 2. Back-to-back three-pointers. Humphreys heating up. 9:50 to play. A foul on Humphreys. That's going to be her second personal. SAU Tech with the basketball here. And we're ready for basketball. Jordan Shelton into the front court. Feeds it inside. Tight defense. Shelton tries to turn, threads the needle. It's good. And that'll extend the lead. Jordan Shelton, 8 points tonight. Nighthawks need to match each basket 1 for 1. There's a jump ball. That one's going to be going to SAU Tech. So the Lady Rockets starting fourth quarter strong. Inbound. And now Shadiman McKnight across the timeline. 9:10 remaining in regulation. That one's intercepted. Sienna Bennett with another big steal. Nighthawks look to capitalize on it. Atkins, a one-handed floater. No good. Bennett, the rebound. Can't make it fall. And it goes back to the Lady Rockets. 8:50 remaining. It's been a low-scoring affair tonight. These two teams averaging much higher values than what we've seen tonight. It's been all about the defense. 8:33 to play. Johnson to the hole. It's good. SAU Tech will reach 50. 8 points for Alexandria Johnson. Nighthawks down by 6. That one, a kickball off of Johnson. Souvenir for NPC President Dr. John Hogan. He has elected to give up the basketball. Taylor Humphreys to inbound. Out of the wing, Atkins. Bounce pass, Richardson to Atkins. Wide open for 3. Just off the mark. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Bennett. It's going back to the Lady Rockets. 6-point lead for SAU Tech. Looking to hang on and escape Hot Springs with a win. 7:56 remaining. Humphreys with the pressure. She's got Shelton backed up as far as she can go. 15 on the shot clock. McKnight's going to take her time. Time's on her side. 6-point lead. Fourth quarter. 5 on the shot clock. McKnight to the hole. It's good. 8 points for Shadiman McKnight. Nighthawks need something. Down by 8 once again. Humphreys for 3. Too hard. Rebound on the run. Shelton. SAU Tech. Trying to build it back. Nighthawks trying to stop the bleeding here in the fourth. Still yet to score. 7:05 to play. Knocked away. Humphreys with a hand on it. Here comes Atkins. Nighthawks on the run. Atkins takes it coast to coast, and it's out of bounds. Knocked away. 25 on the shot clock as NPC will inbound. Atkins frustrated. Out deep to India. Reeled in. Humphreys in the corner for 3. On its way. Off the rim, no good. Bennett gets the rebound. The putback. No, a heartbreaker. 6:43 remaining. What a battle these two teams have had. 6:30 remaining. Handoff to Cherie Story. Long 3. No good. A rebound. A putback. It's good. Jada Burrell reaches double figures, and it's a 10-point lead. If the Nighthawks are going to complete the comeback, it starts right now. 6:05 to play. A turnover. Burrell. Shelton. McKnight. It's good. Timeout on the floor. Nighthawk Nation will take a break. 56-44. SAU Tech leads by 12. It's Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
5:59 to play in the fourth quarter. The Nighthawks have been outscored 10-0 to start the fourth. and now trail by 12. Big timeout from Coach Dominique Battles. He says, this is not over yet. It all starts with the bucket. Here's Taylor Humphreys. Sky high off the back of the rim. No good. Calvin can't reel it in on a second chance. Stays with the Nighthawks. Atkins to Moorhead. Whitaker-Moorhead drives, looking for contact. Nothing. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with NPC. Shot clock at 11. 5:37 to play. Humphreys will bring it in. Looking for a bucket. Out deep is Jyla Calvin. 8 on the shot clock. Atkins turns and drives past 3 Lady Rockets. Draws the foul. 8 points for India Atkins tonight. That stops the clock with 5:30 to play. Free throw line may be NPC's friend here in the fourth. They shoot the ball very well. Knocks that one down. That's going to stop the bleeding. It's the first point of the fourth quarter with 5:30 to play. Looking to bring it within 10. Atkins with another shot coming. Got it. Substitution checking in for the Lady Rockets. It's Peyton Peoples. Peoples has been phenomenal tonight. 12 points on 4 threes. She's been a difference maker. 5:27 to play. Jordan Shelton pulls up, denied, and that one's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Jyla Calvin. Here come the Nighthawks with 5:11 to play. 10-point ball game. They need a little bit of help. That one's knocked away. Last touch by McKnight. They're going to give it to the Lady Rockets. Fans not agreeing with that one. It's up to the defense to step back up and get the ball back. 5:06 to play. Shelton on the wing, time's on her side, takes her time. Driving in, puts up a fadeaway floater, she's fouled. 2 shots coming for Jordan Shelton. Fouls against Kayla Richardson for NPC. First foul on Kayla. Shelton's at the line. She's a perfect 4 of 4 tonight from the charity stripe. 8 points tonight. Free throw good. An 11-point lead. Knocks them both down. Lead back to 12. Into the front court, Jyla Calvin to Humphreys. Pulls up for 3, had a hand on it, and it's still good. Humphreys can't believe it. Her third tray. Still a lot of work to go for NPC. 9-point deficit, down low. Burrell, it's good. 60 for SAU Tech. 4:20 to play. 9 points for Taylor Humphreys, all from beyond the arc. Atkins floats up a prayer. No, a heartbreaker. She steals it back. A second chance coming up, and it's in. 12 points for India Atkins. Less than 4 minutes remain. Lead is 9. Nighthawks hungry for a comeback. 15 on the shot clock. Shelton's letting those seconds tick away. Dished out. Peoples from the corner. Hand in her face. It's good. That's number 5 for Peyton Peoples. 15 points. There's a steal. All alone. McKnight. It's up. It's in. 12 points for Shadiamond McKnight. Now a reach-in foul. McKnight's going to be charged with a personal on Atkins. Stops the clock with 3:21 to play. Alexandria Johnson's going to check in for Peyton Peoples. The damage has been done. Hats off to number 23. 5 trays this game. Cherie Story's back into the game for the Lady Rockets as Kayla Richardson for SAU Tech takes a seat. Humphreys to inbound to Moorhead, and it's swatted right out. Been kind of a frustrating evening for SAU Tech. Game a lot closer than they expected it to be. Fourth quarter, they turned on the Jets. They're looking to finish strong, and now a foul on Shadiman McKnight down on the ground. That's number 3 on McKnight. NPC needs all the help it can get. 3:16 to play. Atkins across the timeline. Calvin in the corner. Calvin drives. Hit out to Moorhead. Moorhead draws contact. That stops the clock. We talked about it. Free throw shooting. When you're down by this much, you're going to have to stop the clock and find points. Whitaker Moorhead doesn't have any tonight, but she's going to look to change that right here. Foul is on Cherie Story, number 1 for her. First free throw, good for Whitaker Moorhead. She's on the board. Talked about how low scoring this game was. These teams changing that here in the fourth. 2 for 2 is Whitaker Moorhead. Lead is 12. 3:05 to play, and it's swatted out of bounds by Jyla Calvin. In for the Lady Rockets, Rayleigh Campbell. .304 to play. Things are getting a little bit physical. And the official had to talk with Whitaker Moorhead and Shadiman McKnight here. I think they're just playing great basketball. Inbounds has Johnson. And of course, they'll dribble that shot clock down each time. Johnson, baseline, tries to get a kickball. She does, off of Kayla Richardson. Clock stopped, 2:51. Inbound, McKnight. She was left wide open for 3. Off the rim, no good. Atkins, rebound. NPC on the run. Atkins, front court, dished out to Calvin. Calvin loses the rock, and it's picked up by Cherie Story. 2:35 remaining. Jordan Shelton, with the steal. 2:25 to play. Nighthawks readying Dakira Kentel to come into the game. 5 on the shot clock. Shelton, nowhere to go. Johnson for 3 as the shot clock expires. It's off the mark, and it's a shot clock violation. DK Kentel into the game for NPC. Jyla Calvin will take a seat. 2:08 to play. Nighthawks are going to fight to the finish here. Atkins front court. Dashes past Johnson. And that one's going to be knocked away, stays with NPC. Atkins trying to direct traffic. Humphreys inbound. Atkins, less than 2 minutes to play. Richardson drives over 3 Lady Rockets. It's good. First points of the fourth for Kayla Richardson. 1:47 remaining. Shelton drives, loose ball. They're fighting for it. Kettle comes up with it. Nighthawk rock. 1-on-1. Atkins pulls it up. Can't knock it down. Rebound. Atkins. It's good. Timeout SAU Tech. With 1:22 remaining, will take it with them. An 8-point lead for the visitors. This is Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network. We'll be right back.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success.
1:22 remaining in this one. The Lady Rockets looking to hold on. Leading by 8, 65-57. Coming out of the Lady Rocket timeout, it will be SAU Tech basketball. Inbound. Whitaker Moorhead's going to get a foul. She's trying to go after the rock there. She's going to draw the personal. And that is going to be foul number 3 against NPC here in the fourth. First foul on Whitaker Moorhead. Shelton will inbound. Out deep. Nearly intercepted. Johnson hangs on. Out to Burrell, and now Campbell for 3. A dagger. Rayleigh Campbell for 3. 6 points on 2 trays, 1:06 to play. Nighthawks are going to fight to the finish. Humphreys for 3. Off the mark, out of bounds. Lead is 11. SAU Tech trying to hang on. Less than a minute remaining. Johnson playing keep away across midcourt, and a foul by Humphreys. Humphreys draws the personal. They had a foul to give. That just allows the defense to catch up. That's 3 on Taylor Humphreys tonight. 55.5 to play. There's number 4 on Humphreys. This is the game plan. You don't want to get into this situation, but sometimes it's the play you have. Shelton's at the line shooting. 2 shots coming up. First free throw. No good. Second shot is good, and we've got substitutions. 12-point game, 54 seconds. Deep pass has Kayla Richardson. Here's Whitaker Moorhead on the run. Cross court to Humphreys. Has time for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up, Lady Rockets. Johnson, front court, guarded by Atkins. Shadiman McKnight's going to watch those crucial seconds tick away. Dished out, Campbell for 3. From the wing, no good. Loose ball. Still up for grabs, Johnson has it. And we've got an injury timeout on the floor. SAU Tech just off camera. It's Shadiman McKnight who's down. Being tended to by athletic trainer Mark Wyatt. We're going to take a break while they tend to Shadiman McKnight on the far side. We'll be right back. Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
It's good news for Shadiman McKnight, who's able to walk off the court on her own accord. Looked like an ankle injury, and that may be it for her tonight, but it looked a lot worse than it appears to be. 25 seconds remaining in the ball game tonight. 69-57, Lady Rockets looking to close this one out strong. There is a shot clock remaining. They do have to shoot. Peyton Peoples pulls up for another 3. In and out, no good. Loose ball, and it's out of bounds. 8.2 seconds left. The Nighthawks will get one last attempt. Fourth quarter got away from the home team. A heartbreaker here at home. India Atkins pulls up for a long 3, and it's good. That'll bring the Nighthawks to 60. But it's not going to be enough tonight, as SAU Tech will come into the kettle, and they'll leave with a win. A big one as they came in the fourth quarter. Hit the gas, and they cruise to a 69-60 win. We'll wrap things up here in women's action. As a reminder, the men's game coming up right here on the Nighthawk Network. If you're just tuning in or if you're just wanting to stick around for the men's game, don't go anywhere. You're in the right place for men's action coming up in 25 minutes. We'll take a break. 69-60. SAU Tech with the win. This is Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Final score here from the Kettle, 69-60. SAU Tech comes away with the win, and they'll move to 8-3 on the season. Leading the way for the Lady Rockets is Peyton Peoples. 15 points on 5 three-pointers. And joining her, 3 other players in double figures tonight. Shadima McKnight finishing with 12, as well as Jada Burrell. 11 points for Jordan Shelton in the win. 8 points for Alexandria Johnson. 6 for Rayleigh Campbell. 3 for Cherie Story. To Kyla Allen finishes with II. Leading the way for the Nighthawks in the loss tonight, India Atkins, 17 points, 15 for Kayla Richardson, 9 for Taylor Humphreys with some big second-half three-pointers, 5 points for Amaya Coakley, 4 points apiece for Essiana Bennett, Jyla Calvin, and Dakira Kentel. Whitaker Moorhead finishes with 2 points tonight. That'll do it for Nighthawk women's basketball here in the Kettle. Don't go anywhere. The Nighthawk men go to battle in just a matter of minutes. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Welcome back to Hawk Talk, your source for all things National Park Nighthawk athletics here on the Nighthawk Network with the athletic director Jason Hudnall. I'm Mark Oliver, sports information for Nighthawk Nation. Hawk Talk is brought to you by the following sponsors: by Hot Springs Baptist Church, your official home of Nighthawk men and women's soccer this season, and by First Security Bank, a proud sponsor of Nighthawk athletics in 2022. First Security Bank. Bank better. If you would like to support Nighthawk Nation, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Coach, big week in basketball over the weekend. The first game in NJCAA Region II play. Big competition as North Ark came to town to take on the Nighthawks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as you know, once you get into those region games and you've started to build those rivalries and the teams know each other really well, the coaches know each other, the athletic directors know each other a little bit more. It's always a lot more fun when you start getting into conference play. The pressure goes up a little bit, the stress level goes up a little bit because there's a lot on the line. And when you start the season back in October, it really is for the chance to play for a region championship. So every region game matters. It matters in the seeding at the region tournament. In I guess the end of February this year, not into March, so every game is going to matter.
Nighthawk women took a tough one against North Ark, 25-point loss here at home, and snaps a 3-game winning streak. But what I've heard from each of these women as they get ready for this week is that they're determined to get better. They're determined to get back at them. They'll get them on the road later on this season, and they're not satisfied with that. Sure. And they've been in the gym. Coach Battles has had them working hard all week. They're working on their shooting. They want buckets this week, and they want a lot of them as they play host to SAU Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, North Ark is a tough opponent. As you know, they've perennially been one of the top finishers in our region. They've been to the national tournament several years, so they had a tough draw that first game coming into conference play to draw North Ark very first game. But you got to play them all. You got to play everybody, and so they didn't shy away. Proud of how they competed, and we do get another shot at them, that's for sure.
We mentioned SAU Tech. They're ranked number 14 in the country, and they come into the Kettle tonight to take on the Nighthawks, and they're looking for a big bounce-back game.
You know it doesn't get any easier, and that's one of the things about region play is there's no breaks. There's no easy opponents, and so you turn right back around, and you got a nationally ranked opponent coming into your place. But, man, that's a lot of fun, though, too, Mark, when you know that you're playing some of the best and we get to do it right here in the Kettle with our home crowd. I like where we sit.
Tip-off 5 p.m. right here on the Nighthawk Network. Also, don't miss our featured Nighthawk player interview this week with sophomore Amaya Coakley. Coach, the men's basketball team, they had a sour taste in their mouth for months leading up to this game against North Ark, and they came in and they took care of business. A 20-point win at home, defeating the Pioneers. You know, even though they got a little bit of revenge, I don't know if they're completely satisfied.
Hey, you know, that's one of the things I love about this team, about what Coach Hargrove has done with this team. They really are focused. And as someone goes down with maybe an injury or an illness or this or that, or you beat a rival opponent and you get them pretty good, it wasn't like we were world beaters and nobody's wanting to cut the nets down. We did what we expected to do that evening, and it was business as normal, and they're ready to come in this week and do the same thing. So really proud of their focus, their effort, but man, you know, as an athletic director and a fan on the side, it's fun to win those region games. So I enjoyed it for sure.
23 points in the win for Roderick Massenat, his best game of the season, coming in and just taking care of business, and then looking to do so again tonight against SAU Tech. This is a tough one. We saw them in the Nighthawk Classic. We didn't play against them, but we saw them. And Coach, I know this one goes back a long way, and we're looking to make a little bit of history tonight. And PC has never beat the Rockets, but they look good in terms of getting the job done tonight.
Yeah, Marty, their coach over there has done a great job with SAU Tech and with their men there. They've come in. They're the defending region champion. They're the defending region champion for a reason. He's recruited very good talent. They're really big inside. Have got some long posts. They don't use them a whole lot offensively, but they are big, and they're menacing in there. I think one of them had a double recently. Got some guards that Mark can just absolutely flat out shoot the basketball, and they're going to defend you. The SAU Tech, every year that we've played them, one thing you're going to know is that it's going to be a dogfight from the tip to finish. And one of the things about this year's team, they really are mirror images in a lot of ways of each other. The way they like to play, the way we like to play, it's going to be an exciting game to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be up and down. Both teams want to get up and guard you. They're not going to be afraid. It's not going to be just sit back and watch a lot of points scored. They're going to be two teams really getting after it.
Don't miss our featured Nighthawk player interview this week with Roderick Massanet. You can go watch that right now on the Nighthawk Network. Coach, I know with COVID-19 all over the place, some people are a little bit nervous about coming into the Kettle. We want to remind everybody, if you don't feel comfortable coming to the game, you can still watch the game online for free at the Nighthawk Network link on your screen right now.
Yeah, that's right. We've had a lot of those conversations that so many institutions have, and we just feel like that we love our environment in the Kettle. We're trying to do things as safely as we can for those that are comfortable and they're fully vaccinated and they're ready to come watch live basketball. We've got a place for you, but if you're not comfortable with that, Mark and his crew do a great job on the free live stream, so make sure you take advantage of that.
And, of course, for all the players out there, they love going back and watching their own highlights afterward. And you can go back and watch things again and again, and there's always great moments. There's always those must-rewind moments that you just got to go back and see again and again. Coach, we talked about it last week. Baseball, softball, now we're a week closer, right around the corner. Softball on the road in Louisiana, January 29th to start the season, and then the Nighthawks are at home. The baseball team, they're going to unwrap Majestic Park with that beautiful train in the background, Babe Ruth Field. We can't wait to see them take on CBC on January 31st.
Absolutely, man. These past couple of days have been sunny. It's warmed up a little bit in the afternoons, and it's got me ready to go out, and I've got to see some of the first workouts out there at Majestic, and it is going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't been out to Majestic Park, I would encourage you to come out to see the park. They've done a great job with it. It's going to be a beautiful place to watch a baseball game. It's going to be the Nighthawks have got a really good team this year, Mark. Got a lot of returners, got a lot of new ones that are coming in. Probably the deepest pitching staff that we've ever had. Really, I know the guys, they feel it. They know there's something a little bit different, and their goals and aspirations are not just to make that district tournament or not just to make a little run in it, but we're in this to win it.
For schedules for baseball and softball, you can visit np.edu/athletics. Once again, Coach, our Hometown Heroes program going all season long, baseball, basketball. Yeah. If you are a member of the Garland County Sheriff's Department, the Hot Springs Police Department, Hot Springs Fire Department, we want to salute you and thank you for protecting and serving Garland County and the city of Hot Springs. 2 free admissions to any home contest with valid department ID.
That's right. Love to just say thank you. And if you're a sports fan, if that's softball, we've got a great softball program with Coach Wyatt. She's doing a great job. Softball, baseball, our basketball program, soccer in the fall. Would love to have you come out as our guest.
You can follow the Nighthawks all season long on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. For the coach, Jason Hudnall, I'm Mark Oliver. This has been a Hawk Talk on the Nighthawk Network.
Get 'em Hawks.
Here we go. Kylil Anderson to Valerie, and that's how it's going to start. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the show you've came to see. Can he do it again?
Oh my goodness! What? Cam Vick from the Garland County line!
What? Here comes Savon. Front court mismatch. Puts it up.
Dumps it in! Are you kidding me?
Wow, what a play! Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle on the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs, this is National Park Nighthawk men's basketball on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Good evening, Nighthawk Nation. I'm NPC Sports Information Director Mark Oliver with Danielle Dickerson helping us on camera. Tonight's ball game is brought to you by the following sponsors. By First Security Bank, a proud sponsor of Nighthawk Athletics in 2022. First Security Bank, bank better. And by the official home of Nighthawk men and women's soccer this season, a proud sponsor in Hot Springs Baptist Church. Hot off of a 20-point drumming of NJCAA rival North Arkansas College, the 11-4 Nighthawk men set their sights on Camden's SAU Tech and hunt for their first ever win over the Rockets. With the second best free throw shooting and the sixth best field goal shooting in the nation, the Nighthawks shoot the ball often and they shoot it well this season, averaging 88.2 points per contest. NPC boasts three players averaging double figures: Savon Traylor, Roderick Massenat, and Cam Vick. With so many viable scorers on the floor, the Nighthawks excel at wearing out opposing defenses throughout the course of the ball game. And tonight, they're going to have their hands full. Despite losing 7 of their last 9, don't let SAU Tech's record fool you. The 7-8 Rockets have multiple quality wins under their belt this season, including a 4-point victory over reigning NJCAA Division I national champion Coffeyville. Led by Alan Taylor and Dominic Vickers, the Rockets average 80.9 points per game and, much like their namesake, utilize their speed and their size to blast their way to victory. In front of a packed house here in the Kettle, it's game night. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the opening tip-off between the Nighthawks and the Rockets. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
back here in the Kettle. We're live. NPC, SAU Tech, a big NJCAA Region II battle, and the fans are still pouring in. Student Appreciation Night, of course, day 2 of the spring semester here at National Park College in Hot Springs, and we see student athletes from all over the place here. We see former athletes here. We see the soccer team, men and women. We see baseball. We see softball. The student section is going to be alive and well tonight. Now, these two teams have seen each other, sort of, asterisk. So back in the Nighthawk Holiday Classic in December, SAU Tech participated and National Park participated, but the two teams didn't actually play against each other, but they did get a chance to see themselves participate against likely opponents like Lang Prep and Mineral Area. And what we saw out of SAU Tech is they're fast. They love to run the basketball, and they have stamina for days. They don't get tired. They love to shoot the ball. They shoot the ball well. They shoot the ball often, and they score a lot of points. National Park likes to do the same on paper. It's going to be a showdown tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the broadcast, whether you're still with us from the women's game or you're just tuning in. It doesn't matter if you're a Rocket fan, a Nighthawk fan, or if you just love basketball. Maybe you got here by accident. That's cool, too. Let us know where you're from, who you're here to see. Love to give you a shout-out on the broadcast tonight. We're just a few minutes away from tip-off here in the Kettle. National Park came out with a big win over North Ark on Saturday. 20-point victory. Like we talked about in Hawk Talk, had a kind of a sour taste in their mouth from losing in the postseason here in the Kettle back in March. It's a clean slate. Now 1-0 in conference play. They're going to look to stay undefeated in conference play. So as Athletic Director Jason Hudnall across the way makes the announcements, we'll start with the starting lineups. First for your SAU Tech Rockets. For the Rockets from Omaha, Nebraska, standing at 6'4", number 2, Con Chol. From Edmond, Oklahoma, standing at 6'2", number 11, Donovan Vickers. From Fayetteville, Arkansas, standing at 6'10", number 20, KJ Stewart. From Bradley, Arkansas, standing at 6'3", number 23, Alan Taylor. And from Fayetteville, Arkansas, standing at 6'1", number 30, Neil Rice. For your Nighthawk men tonight, they're led by the veteran. From Little Rock, Arkansas, 5'11", number 0, Cam Vick. From Atlanta, Georgia, standing at 6'6", number 5, Savon Traylor. From Springboro, Ohio, the big freshman standing at 6'8", number 10, Garrett Powell. From Houston, Texas, standing at 6'4", number 33, Joquarius Valry. And rounding out your starting 5 for the Nighthawks tonight, your featured Nighthawk player for tonight's game. From Trenton, New Jersey, 6'5", number 11, Roderick Massenat. Massenat coming off of his biggest game of the season. A 23-point affair against North Ark en route to that 20-point win. We're going to talk to Roderick at halftime. I know his fan club's watching. We're going to talk to Roderick at halftime. It's a great story. All the way from Trenton, New Jersey to Hot Springs, Arkansas. You don't want to miss this one during the First Security Bank halftime show. We're just moments away from basketball here in the Kettle and a big showdown here. National Park College has never defeated SAU Tech. They've come close. A lot of single-score games. There was a 2-point loss sprinkled in there back in 2020. But the Nighthawks, hotter than ever. Some say it's the best team in program history, and they want to prove it tonight with their second consecutive NJCAA win. We're ready for basketball. Standing at midcourt for SAU Tech, number 20, KJ Stewart. And as Dylan Hargrove breaks the huddle for NPC, we're going to see Garrett Powell meet Stewart at midcourt. We see all you Rocket fans out there. Thanks for watching. JK Mafia, Lena, thanks for tuning in. Powell goes to battle against Stewart. You have to think, I know it's early, but you have to think a showdown between these two teams might mean a lot come Region II tournament time. We talked about the conference quite a bit over the past few weeks and how it's just gotten better over the years. Cossatot improving, South Ark coming up. North Ark's always been in the mix. SAU Tech, very strong, and National Park playing some of its best basketball right now. And here we go. Opening tip, controlled by SAU Tech. Conchol brings it across the floor. And we might point out before this game started, the officials got with the team captains, Cam Vick and Alan Taylor, and said, listen up. It's going to be a physical ball game. We know that, but you guys got to keep it clean. There's a steal. Garrett Powell over to Roderick Massenat. We're expecting fireworks and nothing less in this one. Let's just leave it at that. 19:33 to play here in the opening act, first half. Massenat to Savon Traylor. Powell turns and floats it for two, and it's good. That starts the scoring. Got a rise from the student section here at home. SAU Tech looking for an answer. Conchol loses the dribble, finds Donovan Vickers on the far wing. Out to Neil Rice, guarded by Traylor, 10 on the shot clock. Stewart front and center, turns, fires for two, no good. Rebound, Alan Taylor. Taylor is going to be knocked away. It's going to be Nighthawk basketball. Excuse me, it's going to be SAU Tech basketball. Last touch by a Nighthawk. Vickers floats it in, Alan Taylor. Taylor floats one up from around the free throw line, and alley-oop for KJ Stewart won't go. Saved by Savon. Trailer up high, sends Cam Vick in motion, 18:38 to play. Nighthawks with an early lead. Massenat from the free throw line loses his footing. He's fouled. Foul's going to be against KJ Stewart, his first, team's first. Inbounding is Valry. Out deep, Massenat. 18:30 to play. Nighthawks trying to get inside. Massenat floats it up. Can't get it. Valry with the rebound. The putback. Yes. Joquarius Valry, a big rebound. That young man is chasing the all-time rebounding record at NPC. He's close. 15 away. Nighthawk basketball up by 4. 17:54 to play. Coach Hargrove shouts out his offense to Cam Vick, the veteran, the floor general, the Hawk from Little Rock. 8 on the shot clock. Powell drives in, puts it up for the jam! A 6-0 start. Garrett Powell leads the way with 4. 17:26 to play. SAU Tech looking for its first bucket. Long three, Vickers, no. And a fight for a rebound, it's Nighthawk basketball. Good start for the home team. Vickers will bring it in. It's going to be SAU Tech basketball. Inside, Alan Taylor. Taylor drives, looking for contact, no, and Garrett Powell's going to pluck it out of the sky. Vick, front court, down to Massenat. Hot-handed Garrett Powell, front and center, thinks about a three, hands it off to Savon Traylor. 3 minutes off the board. It's all Nighthawks so far. Traylor for three. Oh, yeah. Timeout SAU Tech. It's a 9-0 run to start the ball game. Capped with a Savon Traylor tray. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network. We'll be right back.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
A 9-0 explosion for the Nighthawk offense. 16:51 to play in the first half. SAU Tech looking for his first points of the ball game here after a big timeout from Coach Marty Levinson. Let's see what the Rockets can do. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Trailer, Valerie, Powell, Massanet, Vic. 16:39 to play. Taylor turns out to Vickers, looking just for some space. Nighthawks close in. Neil Rice can't get it. Saved by Savon. There's a big three-pointer that drew that timeout. Nighthawks look to make it double digits to start the game. Trailer sets a man in motion. Massanet to Trailer. Thought about a three. Pulls up for a long two. Trailer off the mark, no good. Saved by Valerie. No. Taken by Taylor. SAU Tech drives. Taylor jams it in. That's going to stop the bleeding. First bucket of the ball game. Lead is 7. Crowd's really getting into it here. 15:50 to play. Massanet on the move. Takes it to the hole. Too short. KJ Stewart to Alan Taylor. Neil Rice looking to drive it in. No, too hard. Valerie with the rebound and a power move to get away. Throwing elbows. Powell on the wing. At the basket, Massanet. His first points of the ball game. 9-point lead, 15:15 to play. Conchol to Taylor, wide open for three, on its way, off the mark. Knocked away by Garrett Powell. It's going to be SAU Tech basketball. 15:06 to play. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed with. The Nighthawks' offensive start or the fact that they're going to hold SAU Tech to 2 points in 5 minutes. Long three. Curry. No. Plucked out of the sky. And it's up and in for Trayon Johnson. Powell takes his time, finds Cam Vick. Vick for three. Falling down, can't get it. Another rebound for Joe Quarius. Valerie. It's going to be an offensive foul. Valerie got a push off. It's going to SAU Tech. Nighthawks have led by 9 twice in this one. 14:33 to play. Joel gets it into Curry. Here we go. Vick ready and waiting. Johnson feeds Joel. Pulls up. And a jump pass. That's going to be a blocking foul to Valerie. He can't believe it. Back-to-back fouls on Valerie. That may take him out early. Jalen O'Connor's at the ready to check in. Valerie comes out with 2 fouls. Into the game, Jalen O'Connor, the pride of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, a man that continues to get better each time he hits the basketball court. Back on Saturday, he finished with 18 points. At the free throw line is Trayon Johnson. Free throw, good. Completing the end one. It's 11-7. Cam Vick floats up a prayer. It's good. This place is electric. 6-point lead for the Hawks. 13:50 in the first half. Inside is Johnson, guarded by Powell. 10 on the shot clock. Offensive move. Offensive foul. Late whistle. It's going to be against Johnson. Let's see. The officials are actually going to talk this over. Not a definitive call here. Travel is the call. No foul. Should be Nighthawk basketball. It is. 13:42 to play. Massenet's going to bring it in. So it's O'Connor, Vick, Traylor, Powell, and Massenet on the floor for NPC. Nighthawks had a 9-0 run to start the game. They only allowed 2 points in the first 5 minutes. Things are changing. 13-7. O'Connor. Traylor on the short wing. Quick basketball. O'Connor up. Won't go. Rebound, Chol. SAU Tech trying to get a comeback here. Vickers down low. That window closed. Long basket. Chol, no. Tipped up by Curry, no. And it's saved by Savon. Into the front court. Cam Vick's going to hang on. 13 minutes to play. Massenet for three. It's on its way, and it's out. No good. Rebound, Powell needs help. Floats it up. Massenet's going to get another opportunity. 16 on the shot clock. Vick just wants to catch his breath. I think all of these guys want to catch their breath. Traylor has it knocked away. Picked up cleanly. Curry on the move. Curry looking to bring it home. No! Trayon Johnson with the finisher. Big points for Trayon Johnson. He has 7 of the team's 9. 4-point ball game. Rockets are waking up. 12:15 to play. Traylor to Vick. Driving, dished out, knocked away, a souvenir. Welcome back, Aaron Brewer. I see your reflexes haven't changed a bit. Timeout on the floor. 13-9, Nighthawks lead by 4, 12:06 to play. What a game we've had so far. It's Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success.
13-9. National Park College, a big timeout there from Coach Dylan Hargrove. Kyle Anderson into the game for the home team. Here's Vick on the wing. Feeds it inside to Kyle. Shot clock expires. It's not enough time to come up with a shot. Vick says it's on me. SAU Tech, they've got the momentum. They're down by 4, but the momentum is in blue tonight. 11:53 to play. Nighthawks going to change that defensively. O'Connor with the pressure on Taylor. Out on the wing. Floating into Trayon Johnson. The hot-handed Trayon Johnson. Inside, Taylor looking to make a move. Goes down, no. Rebound, O'Connor. 11:36 to play. O'Connor quickly out to Traylor. Pulls up for 3. No. Loose ball, Alan Taylor on the move. Or excuse me, that is Cam Dismuke on the move. Alan Taylor finishes at the hoop for 2. He's got 4 points. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game. In just 4 minutes, the Rockets have outscored the Nighthawks 11-4. It's been low scoring. Vick for 3. On its way, in and out, no good. The Rockets can tie it up. 11 minutes to play. Dismuke. Out to Johnson. And a foul. Kyle Anderson draws the personal. Johnson's headed to the line. He's going to try to tie the game. 2 shots coming. 10:54 to play. with 7 of the team's 11. He's going to look to add to it here. Johnson, free throw, good. Donovan Vickers back into the game. Cam Dismuke takes his seat with an opportunity to tie the game. Missed it. Saved by Savon. Nighthawks cling to a 1-point lead. 10:45 to play. Anderson jumps for 2. In and out. Rebound. Johnson. 10:32 to play. SAU Tech looking for the lead. On the inside, Taylor. Stutter step. And a loose ball picked up by Cam Vick. Errant pass. Nighthawk rock. Vick to Anderson for 3. No. The rim has suddenly grown cold. Donovan Vickers. Up. Won't go. Garrett Powell rebound. Nighthawks on the move. Quickly into the front court. Dished out. Save on Trailer. Up and in. 5 points for Savon Trailer. 3-point ball game. 9:48 to play. Curry. Got it. It's a 2. Adrian Curry on the board for the first time tonight. 9:30 to play. Nighthawks clinging. Trailer and O'Connor exchange the rock. 13 on the clock. A laser inside for Kai Lil Anderson. Lead back to 3. 9:10 remaining. Vickers had his hand full with Vick. Knocked away by Powell. It's out of bounds. It's going to be SAU Tech basketball. Coming back into the game is Roderick Massenat. For the Rockets, 3 new faces: Neil Rice, KJ Stewart, Con Chol. Inbound, Con Chol. 8:55 remaining. Vickers up high, guarded by Vick. 5 on the shot clock. Knocked away by Vick. A steal, a foot race. It's up and it's in. Cam Vick. 4 points for number 0. Curry for 3. No good. Loose ball. O'Connor has it. O'Connor front court. Out to Massenat. 19-14. Nighthawks. Massenat for 3. No. Vickers with the rebound. 8:08 to play. Chol, top of the key. Ten on the clock. Here's Curry. A one-handed floater. No. We've got a foul against KJ Stewart. Offensive foul. That's his second. Garrett Powell's back into the game. Cam Vick's going to take a breather after playing since the start. 7:53 to play, and the Nighthawks lead by 5. They've led the entire ball game. Started on a 9-0 run. SAU Tech's come within 1 a few times. 7:45 to play. Trailer. Handoff on the run. It's O'Connor to the hoop. He draws contact. Jalen O'Connor looking for his first points. Looks like they may come from the charity stripe. Nighthawks looking to push to 20. Clock stopped, 7:39. What a battle we've seen. O'Connor's free throw is good. Jalen is on the board. He can push the lead back to 7. Got it. Nighthawks found some breathing room. But as we've seen, nothing is safe in this one. 7:28 to play. Chol, cross court, intercepted. Save on Trailer. Now the Nighthawks look to get a basket here in response. Garrett Powell. Long three won't go. Chol with the rebound. 7:08 to play. Chol has his hands full with Massenat. Sends Alan Taylor in motion down to the wing. Taylor dished to Vickers. Vickers drives in, loses the rock. He's going to keep the ball for his team. 21-14. Vickers to bring it in. Inside is Chol. Trayon Johnson. Bounce. A move. It's up. Tipped in. Trayon Johnson continues to put his team on his back. He has 10. 6:36 to play. O'Connor. Smooth moves. A fadeaway. No. Loose ball. Vickers. Out in the corner. Taylor. Drives in. It's denied. A foul. Foul is going to be on Jalen O'Connor. That's his first, and free throws are coming for Alan Taylor. 4 points tonight for number 23. He's the leading scorer for the Rockets this season. First one good. .620 to play. Taylor missed it. Garrett Powell has the rebound, and here come the Nighthawks. 6:13 to play as Roderick Massenat crosses into enemy territory. Anderson feeds Trailer. Inside is Powell from the free throw line. Hand in his face. It didn't matter. 6 points for Garrett Powell. Neil Rice feeds it inside to Johnson. Johnson's been hot down low. Loses the rock, picks it back up. Here's Rice for three. No. Rebound O'Connor, and the Nighthawks are on the move. Massenat, front court. Stutter step, spin move, and we've got a foul. It's going to be off the ball. Foul is on Con Chol. That's number 2. Fourth team foul for SAU Tech. Each team has 4. 5:36 to play. A 6-point ball game. It's Nighthawk Rock. Coming into the ball game for the first time tonight, Great Nwachukwu. Anderson to Powell. Needs help. Turns and fires, and a bucket. Garrett Powell heating up. 8 points in the first half. Lead is 8. 5:20 to play. Donovan Vickers on the move, rounds the arc, hands off Neil Rice. Rice looking for a man to pass to. No one was there. Rockets are going to get a favorable call here. Inbounds pass has Alan Taylor. Taylor for 3. A heartbreaker. Saved by Savon. 8-point lead for the home team. It's stripped away. Picked up Donovan Vickers. Vickers, front court. Handoff Curry, now out on the wing. Vickers for 3. No, missed it. Rebound O'Connor. Nighthawks tightening up on defense, leading by 8. 4:40 to play. O'Connor got an earful from Coach Dylan Hargrove getting the play. 15 on the shot clock. Anderson, bounce pass, Massenat for 3. Won't go. Taylor on the run. Rocket basketball. Taylor drives, looking to go coast to coast. He can't finish. O'Connor with another rebound. 4:15 to play. Massenat to O'Connor. Jumping for two. No. Vickers with the move, and the teams have grown ice cold. 4 minutes remain in this epic first half. Vickers looks to finish, and it's denied. Oh, my goodness. Garrett Powell with the rejection. Massenat to the hole, and it's good. The biggest lead of the ball game is 10. Timeout SAU Tech. 27-17, Nighthawks will take a break. I need some water. This is Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
National Park College enjoys its biggest lead of the night, 27-17. 3:47 to play in the first half. I'm Mark Oliver with the Nighthawk Network. Tonight's game brought to you by Energy. These two teams have it. Rocket basketball coming out of Coach Levinson's timeout. Cam Dismuke loses his dribble, finds Curry up top. 15 on the shot clock, 3:30 to play. Dismuke thought about a three. Vic was in his face. 6 on the shot clock, dished out down low. Nwachukwu is going to travel. That's big for the home team. Nwachukwu comes out. Trayon Johnson back in. Trayon Johnson's been the spotlight for SAU Tech. He's got 10 of the team's 17. Nighthawks are led by Garrett Powell with 8. Vic across the timeline. 3:08 to play. In the corner. O'Connor! Oh my goodness! His first tray of the game, he's got 5. A 13-point lead. Dismuke with 2:50 to play. Makes a man miss. Drives to the hoop in traffic. No, a foul. He's going to head to the free throw line, but could not finish. Dismuke looking for his first points of the game. Clock stopped 2:47. The Rockets are 3 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. First shot, good. Coming into the game, Con Chol. Neil Rice takes a seat. One more to come for Dismuke. Got it. Still an uphill battle for the visitors from Camden. 30-19, 2:40 to play. It's been low scoring. Defense has been key. Vic on the wing. Dished out. O'Connor backs up. 10 on the shot clock. Massenat swings, drives in, but denied. Blocked by Johnson. Dismuke on the run, looks to finish it, swatted by O'Connor. And it's stolen away at the rim by Garrett Powell. We've got a foul. It's against Cam Dismuke for SAU Tech, his first. Nighthawk basketball, 2:14 to play. Here's Jalen O'Connor. Massenat rounds the arc, finds Cam Vic, thought about a three. Needs a little bit of space. O'Connor swings, nowhere to go. Bounce pass has Massenat, 8 on the shot clock. Massenat turns, fires up a prayer, can't get it. Powell tries to tip it, no. Rebound Johnson. 1:42 remaining. Massanet with the pressure. Chol into the front court. Inside, and it's jammed in. Trayon Johnson. 12 points for Johnson. Nighthawks moving the ball. Less than 90 seconds remaining. It's a 9-point ball game. Powell on the wing. Nowhere to go. Vic for three. No. Rebound, Taylor on the run of the Rockets. 1:08 to play. Coast to coast. Taylor denied. Vic got a block on it. Powell got a rebound. Vic's going to look to scoot one in for two. Up and in. Denied. Oh, my goodness. Johnson got that one out of here. Into the game, Kylil Anderson. 59 seconds to play. Anderson's got it inbounds. Garrett Powell. Powell up high. 10 on the shot clock. Inside, Anderson, no. Hargrove was looking for goaltending, didn't get it. 37 seconds left. Chol for three, no. Rebound, Anderson. Trailer on the wing. Back out high. The Nighthawks cannot hold for the final shot. 21 seconds left. Hargrove tells them to start their engines. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now 10 seconds left on the game clock. Trailer for two, yes! Final shot of the first half coming up. 3 seconds left. Vickers for three, no, off the mark and at the buzzer. Dismute banks it in! Count it! That is the end of the first half. 32-23 Nighthawks. What a game. Coming up next, it's our First Security Bank halftime show and our featured Nighthawk player interview with Trenton, New Jersey's Roderick Massanet. That's next. This is Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.